Testing. Okay, I guess that's better now. Okay. Thank you, Polar Bear. I wasn't even paying attention to that. Wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry. I don't know. The entire app had to be reset and everything. An update. The OBS program needed to be updated. So I guess it changed the sound settings and crap. Anyway. All right, let's start over real quick. Yeah, rewind, take it back to beginning. Blah, 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 blah. All right. All right, as I said, first off, I wanted to start that I got banned from Facebook again today for 30 days, all because I posted a story, and in my caption, I said women are just fucking evil. So apparently saying that is considered hate speech. Hating who, though? I'm not hating women. I love women. Love fucking women. So who am I hating? How is it hate speech? Because a woman would get... What? Because a woman would get... some random woman would get offended by me and my friends. Remember, this isn't posted publicly. This is posted, on my Facebook, my channel, my friends. So I'm trying to understand where in the world that this is considered hate speech. Because I don't have really a bunch of pussies as friends. So I'm like, if it's not posted publicly, you're judging what hate speech is between me and my friends. If Facebook can get away with this, then Verizon, AT&T, Sprint, they can all get away with it. If I'm on a phone call and all of a sudden I turn around and I say fuck all women, apparently I guess, with the way that Facebook is running their shit, even though it's supposed to be an open platform, not a publisher, then that means AT&T and everybody else could just jump on your call and go, we're canceling your call right now, and you're not going to have phone service for 30 days. Now, mind you, I'm not paying for Facebook, but still not the point. You're coming, it's between me and my friends. It's not posted publicly. So how are you saying it's hate speech? Who are you speaking for? One of my friends? My friends wouldn't be affected by it. So, whatever, Facebook. So I've already tagged my friends, sent them text messages and everything in Messenger, saying about this, that I was banned for 30 days. And everybody's like, you know what? We need to get on another platform. We do. But right now, Mark Zuckerberg and all them are being investigated. I really hope they all go to prison. I really do. Senator Ted Cruz is going after all of them hardcore. These motherfuckers should go to prison because what they are doing is unconstitutional. Freedom of speech. They are not a publisher. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this. All right. I don't know if y'all been paying it to Biden. Seriously, man. Why did y'all vote for this motherfucker? He doesn't have a brain. He doesn't have a brain. But let's go ahead and get into this as far as this video and then the next one. Because the next one scared the shit out of me, because if it's happening in Australia, it's going to happen here. And I'll tell you right now, this is a promise. This is not a threat. This is a promise. But there will be revolution if they try this bullshit here. There will be an outright revolution. There will be violence. There will be a civil war if they try what Australia's doing right now. But let's go ahead and watch this video because, oh my God, what? Oh my God.
If you're pumping all of this money into the economy, couldn't that add to...
No, look, here's the deal. Moody's today, when a Wall Street firm, not some liberal think tank, said if we pass the other two things I'm trying to get done...
What other two things, Biden? What other two things that I'm trying to pass? What are these other two things? Why don't you go into detail what these other two things are that you're trying to pass? and one firm, do the other firms agree with you, or is this one in your pocket? Is this the firm that helped to support fucking Hunter Biden, even though the shit is a talentless, piece of shit, somehow is making millions of dollars? What firm? And what two things should they be trying to pass? But let's keep going.
We will, in fact, reduce inflation. Reduce inflation. Reduce inflation.
Somebody slap him. I think the needle is stuck. For you young kids, record players. Okay.
Because we're going to be providing good opportunities and jobs for people.
Now, I find this hilarious. What good opportunities? What good opportunities for jobs? The government doesn't own jobs. The government doesn't own businesses. So what jobs? I mean, isn't this the same question that you motherfuckers asked Trump when Trump said, I will be bringing jobs back to the United States, which he did in the first, 6 months? Y'all were like, oh, he's lying. What magic jobs is he bringing and everything? Obama in 8 years, I didn't do it, so where's he gonna do it? And he did it. First 6 months, fucking Trump did it. What jobs? What jobs does the government? See, Trump, when he said it and when y'all asked that very question, you were doing the same thing I'm doing. What are you talking about? Where are you going to get these magic jobs? But it's because he made deals with corporations and the tax breaks that y'all argued about. Oh, why is he giving tax breaks to these companies? Because they're the ones that are going to be providing the jobs. That's why. But for Biden to be saying this, what jobs? What jobs are you magically gonna bring up? I mean, you do realize Trump didn't say those comments from a government or the presidential perspective. He said it as a businessman. Biden is not a businessman, so where's he going to get these magic jobs from? Considering he's shut down oil, gas, coal, he's shut down pretty much jobs, which I'm still trying to understand how he's allowed to do that. How is the government allowed to shut down this shit? But this might end up going into that Australia thing.
People who, in fact, are going to be reinvesting that money back in all the things we're talking about. Driving down prices, not raising prices.
Again, what jobs? What jobs are you talking about? Where are they going to come from? Where are these jobs coming from, Biden? You can't, I mean, oh my God, look, people are going back to work. See, I'm bringing jobs. You mean from companies and restaurants and businesses that are reopening. That's not bringing new jobs. That's just reopening old businesses that y'all mostly closed. You fucking Democrat governors and mayors and shit. It's just jobs that are reopening. That's not new jobs. You can't shut everything down and go to zero and then turn around and as those zero is counting up again and go, see, it's new jobs. No. Those are the jobs that were already here. Y'all just shut them down to zero and they're building back up. That's old jobs. That's not new ones. But you Democrats, oh my God, he's bringing new jobs on. What new job? And what's so funny is when I've had this conversation with people of saying, what new jobs? It's like they get mad. It's like, oh my God, Mark and his logic again. No, it's not Mark with his not just his logic, but with facts. What new jobs? There are no new jobs. It's just the old ones. What new jobs and new opportunities? What new opportunities? What new corporations have opened up for you to be saying this? Okay, so we're going to have more nurses, but there are no jobs for more nurses. So what new opportunities are you talking about? Oh, more automotive, but you've already shut down most gas and things. So what are you talking about?
And so it is, I sincerely mean this. Prices are up now, and they're up for example, you're in a position where you're trying to build a house, try to find 2x4s and lumber. Well, guess what? People stopped working.
Guess what? People stopped working. Duh. We know that. We know that people stopped working. And then your dumbass policies and everything, gas prices went up. So therefore, the cost needs to come to us. People also weren't at work because you shut everything down. That's another reason why prices went up. Oh, supply. What was it? One interview that he did? Well, look, it's simple. It's simple math. Supply and demand. Yeah, supply went down because no one was working, dumbass. You do real. I mean, he talks to people as though all of you are stupid. All of us are stupid. Thing is, because as I said, I've had this conversation with these dumbass Democrats where they're like, oh, but Biden said, and it's like, you do realize that nobody was working because of the whole COVID thing, that people were still trying to beg to go to work because people were realizing there are. I've been asking this question since the shutdowns and everything. Where are the bodies? You keep throwing numbers out there, but where are the bodies to go with those numbers? They never could provide bodies. They never could provide names to go with bodies to go with those numbers. And everybody, the Democrats, kept throwing out there, well, it's because of HIPAA regulations. Really? Because when I pass memorials on the street, their names are literally right there. El Paso's like big for all these fucking memorials everywhere and shit. Got hit by a car, boom, there's a cross right there with their name on it. Oh, so don't lie. You're lying to the wrong person. It's like, dude, I can drive up fucking Lee Trevino and Yarborough and there will be memorials and their names will be right there. So what do you mean HIPAA? There's a memorial at that fucking Walmart where there was a shooting. Names are printed right there. So what HIPAA? What are you talking about? Where are the names that go with the bodies that go with the numbers? That y'all keep saying this many people have died. How come I'm not noticing that this many people are missing? No one is. I've asked my friends. And the ones, oh, well, yeah, a relative did die, but they were like 76 years old. And I'm looking at them going, and? Well, and what? And what? What else did they die from? Oh, wait, you didn't want to add that until I asked, huh? Oh, well, yeah, they were smoking, but no, there's no fucking but. There's no oh my God, you people get on my fucking nerves. There's no but. They died because of complications that they would have died from. You don't know. That's what's so stupid about all of this. You don't know if they were going to die that same day from the flu or from a mosquito biting them. But no, it's because of COVID. But you don't know if they were going to die that day anyway. Their immune system was majorly compromised. But no, let's keep going.
Lumber. They stopped doing it because their unemployment was so down. Now,
did you catch that? Because me and B caught it. Let's rewind it. What did he say?
It was so down. Now all of a sudden there's this unemployment was so down. Now
he stopped himself because unemployment was so nice, is what he was about to say. You mean the thing that we conservatives have been telling you the whole time? Stop giving these motherfuckers unemployment so they can go back to work? Isn't that what we told you? Isn't that what we've all been saying it? Biden literally almost said it. People weren't at work because unemployment was so I will admit the old man at least has got some wheels still turning in his head that he caught it just in time. But I'm wondering if he actually had said it, if the fucking town hall camera would have cut off real mysteriously real quick. Yeah, unemployment was so nice. Not President Trump's, not his doing. He was trying to get everybody back to work. Governor of Texas, getting everybody back to work. Florida, getting everybody back to work. Because again, where are the names that are tied to the bodies, that are tied to the numbers? Where are they? Guarantee if we do an audit of these names, because just how we've been finding out with the voting, that most of these names were dead people or people who voted more than once or people who didn't even exist. We've already been finding this out to be true. And you're going to tell me that, but somehow or another, that the government wasn't doing it with COVID, that they weren't fudging the numbers and just writing in names. Because again, but here the thing is, there are no names. They're just providing numbers. And people like me are going, where are the names tied to I want bodies tied to names. That's what I want. Where are the bodies? Where are the names tied? Okay, this name tied to this body. Check it off. And social. Check it off. Are we counting illegals? People who aren't even fucking Americans. Are we counting them too? Because I hate to tell you that those numbers shouldn't be counted. Which we know for a fact, because I live here at the goddamn border, we know for a fact people who have died from whatever that they've said was COVID, they're adding illegals to that tally. But these aren't Americans. That motherfucker had COVID when they were in Ecuador. They had COVID when they were in Mexico. They had COVID when they were in El Salvador. That has nothing to do with here. Oh, but they died here, so we're adding them. But that's not a part of... You people really just, y'all don't get it. Y'all don't fucking get it. You're being lied to left and right. He just screwed himself. He just screwed himself. Because unemployment was so now, yeah, he was about to say nice. Well, how do you know? Because it was an unfinished sentence. He was literally, so the president, this elegant talker, right? He was just gonna have just an open sentence. No, he knew that he caught himself, and he stopped.
All of a sudden, there's this need because people are coming back, and guess what? Instead of paying 10 cents, you're paying 20. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, we understand what you're saying, dumbass, or at least some of us understand. Yes, the prices went up, dumbass. You know why the prices went up? Because nobody was at work. So the prices were still up. Funny how you use lumber as the example. Y'all notice that? Funny how he used lumber as the example. Because that's one of the things that we've all been talking about. You had everybody at home, and so people were all working on projects, but there was no wood or anything for these projects because you stopped the people creating those things at home. You had those people at home as well.
It relates to what, in fact, is now needed because we're growing.
We're not growing. You can't stop what was there, go to zero. You do realize we went, this is what we had. If you, all right, you have a container. You have a container, right? This is your container. You emptied it out. Emptied it out. Zero jobs, zero, nobody's at work. Emptied it out. You still got to fill this back up before you add another container. You still got to fill this back up. You can't say we're growing. How are we growing? This one's not even full. We got to get this one back to full. Then we could say we're growing. But if this one is still literally slowly, filling up, that's not growing. That's refilling the original container. Did you motherfuckers at all do good in school? At all? I swear I feel like I'm talking to a bunch of 5-year-olds when I have to explain shit like this in this manner. Did you notice him saying the pandemic is only with the Oh yeah, that was another thing. Only with the unvaccinated after what happened to those Texas Democrats who ran away. They were all vaccinated. They were all vaccinated. And they got COVID. So that was a really bad timing on your part, dumbass Joe. Oh, it's only the unvaccinated that are a threat. Really? What about those people? They were all vaccinated. So what happened? Yeah, we already know. We already know all these illegals that came here because of his policies that weren't vaccinated, but they're affecting our numbers. You notice this? Tens of thousands of these motherfuckers crossing every damn day, and somehow or another, they're fucking up our numbers. If like my house, this is my house, but somehow or another, you're counting my neighbor, my neighbor, my other neighbor, my other neighbor for what is going on in my house. Whoa, 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 whoa. They're not even here. They're not even here. They're over there in their own little space. No, but we're going to count them with the numbers with you. No, they're not. Oh my God, this is so stupid. But let's go on to this next thing with Australia. This thing has got me fucking scared. Big time.
Even if you run into your next door neighbour in the shopping centre, in the Coles, whilst you're at Coles or Woolworths or Aldi or any other grocery shop, don't start up a conversation. Now is the time for minimising your interactions with others. Even if you've got a mask, do not think that affords total protection. We want to be absolutely sure that as we go about
Oh, so now we want total protection now. So not even a mask works anymore. Not even the fucking vaccination. So the vaccination that you said 100% worked. Remember they said that? Get the vaccine, get the vaccine, get the vaccine, get the vaccine. Because it 100, how does it 100% work when it's not even FDA approved? It's not FDA approved because it hasn't been tested. It hasn't been tested. It's been tested. No, it hasn't. In order for it to be FDA approved and considered tested, it's got to go through 7 to 15 years of testing. Lab rats, all that other shit and everything. It's got to go through that much of testing. We're still in year 1. It's only fucking July. We're still in year 1. We haven't even gotten through the first year of the 7 to 15 years of testing. But they said it works. Y'all better get this because it works. Oh, so first it was 1 shot. Then they somehow secretly made it 2 all of a sudden. Because, I mean, remember, it's supposed to work. Well, if it's supposed to work, and y'all said it was 1 shot, why did it become 2? If y'all said when you first created the first shot that it was 1, just 1 poke, get the poke, 1 poke. Then out of nowhere, there was a second shot. Well, because we know more now. We know more. Oh, you know more because it's untested. These motherfuckers are your test subjects. So now then it became 2. Now it's 3? When are you people going to wake up? Trust y'all. Oh my God, you fucking conspiracy theorists. Oh my God, you conspiracy theorists. Y'all aren't believing us when we're telling you it works. But hey, Bob, we need 2 shots now. Oh shit. Okay, well you need a booster for that first shot, but it still works. 2 weeks later. Oh, okay, Bob. Yeah, we're still telling them to get it, but now it's 3 shots. Fucking 3 shots now? 3? Oh, okay, it still works, but now you need 3 shots. Oh, God. So what happened to herd immunity? What happened to them saying those of you who already had it and almost died from it, you're actually better off. This is from the CDC. You're actually better off than getting the vaccine. So, wait a minute, because even Ted Cruz even brought that up, Senator Cruz. So, whoa. You all said if you've already had it and you got through it, that you don't need to get the vaccine. You said that. You, the experts, said that. So then why are you pushing the vaccine even on people who already had it? Well, just why not? An extra precaution, right? So, hold on. And this is why I keep telling y'all, stop trusting these people. They're not experts. They're not experts. Because an expert, this is a blue clip. You know, usually for bags, you know, potato chips, things like that. You know, that's what this is. But yet you're going to have somebody turn around and go, well, no, it's something else. What do you mean it's something else? It's a blue clip. It's a straight up blue clip. That's what it is. So what do you mean it's something else? Well, okay. Okay. Well, it is that, but but this gets scarier. It gets much scarier.
We do not come into contact with anyone else that would pose a risk.
Anyone. You know what they mean by that, right? You know what they mean by that. I mean, remember, we already, you know, they said herd immunity, so you don't need a vaccine. Then when you got the vaccine, then now we're still wearing the mask plus the vaccine. Mask plus the vaccine. Let's keep going, because I don't want you to take my word for it. This is in Australia, and it's going to come out here.
Again, prison colony, you can leave to go to work and make your license, but you're also allowed to talk to other prisoners. Not in Australia. You can't have a third world republic that subverts basic freedoms without subverting a subversion of basic freedoms, correct? Subversion of basic freedoms is a part of subverting basic freedoms. Well, what if you lived in a country that said you can't go out, you can't open your business, you can't practice your religion, you can't meet with your friends? You'd be like, oh my gosh, that's not happening. Oh no, that's happening right now in Sydney, Australia. You doubt me? Check out this local news coverage in Australia where they're not only saying they don't even have any regrets, the government tyrants that are doing this to the citizens of Australia. Here, play cut one. Sydney has totally given up on freedom and liberty. Check this out.
Good evening. Within hours, Sydney will be in the grip of much tougher restrictions. The Premier clamping down on the stubborn Delta outbreak with what she's calling a no-regrets policy. And this is why. From a record 82,000 tests, the state today recorded 111...
Look at these numbers. 82,000 tests. 82,000. Only. This is what's so scary about this, people. They're saying it like it's, you know, like it's so dangerous. Listen to how she's saying the story, which is really scary. A record 82,000 tests, 111 new cases out of 82,000. Wow, I'll take those numbers every day. I mean, just think about it from a free throw perspective. 82,000? I mean, let me see here. Let me see. Where's my calculator here? Let's see if I remember how to do this. So we are literally talking 0.001%. 0.001%. Can you imagine if that was your free throw record? Yeah, he only misses 0.001% of the time. Every coach in existence would be trying to recruit that fucking kid. He only misses 0.001 of his free throws? Shit! Let's sign that motherfucker up. and only one death. Okay, let's do that. Wow. Shit. That's like majorly into the negatives here. Let's just, yeah. One death out of 82,000. Let's let her keep going.
Cases, and tragically, the third COVID death in this outbreak, a man aged in his 80s from the...
So tragically, a man in his 80s that could have died from anything. One case, tragically. Oh, okay, tragically. So, I mean, wow, if that is tragic, a man in his 80s tragically dies, then wow, it must be like the world must stop if it's somebody that's in their 20s and died. I mean, wow, if we're like literally like, oh my God, the world's got to stop for a man in their 80s from dying from this, which, you know, do we know what else he had? What was he, a smoker? Did he have diabetes? What other conditions does this man in their 80s? You do realize we only used to live into our like 20s and 30s, right? You know that for a very long time. Longer than we are right now in the modern age. Humanity being in the world is, and dying in the 20s and 20s and 30s and everything, that happened for a much longer period of time than us living to be in our fucking 80s and dying. Can you imagine going back in time and telling our ancestors, hey, we're going to be living into our 80s? What? I mean, shit, just telling them our 50s and they'd be like, are you serious? Yeah, and even in our 50s, we're still as active. Yeah, you see that dude? How old is he? 25 and he's barely able to get around and shit, looking like he's old as fuck. How old is he? What? In 28? He's only 28? What? That's old, though. We're living to be in our 80s. But you see how they're telling the story? One tragic death from a man in his 80s. So what? He lived to be in his... Why are we freaking... There's life and there's death. Life, death. Why is this like it's so bad to die now? Do you motherfuckers not believe in your gods anymore? Whatever God you believe in? Do you not believe in your gods that your soul is saved?
City southeast. Across Greater Sydney, retail shops will now close. A small list of essential stores can remain open. Construction sites across the city shut down. And from midnight tonight, 110 suburbs across Liverpool, Fairfield and Canterbury Bankstown will be sealed shut.
Sealed. Residents can't leave. Sealed shut. Sealed shut. For one death? Sealed shut. I can't even begin if this happened here in the United States. That would be it. That would be civil war. That would be revolutionary war right then and there. And it would be like, break out the fucking guillotines. We killing these motherfuckers. We're going after the fucking... This will be like going after the French royals and beheading these motherfuckers if they do that shit here in the United States. That's it. That is it. But people are dying. Stop. No, again. How about you be honest here? Where are the numbers? Where are the names with the fucking numbers? Where? And even if there were names to go with those bodies, which I know for a fact they're not. They're not. Because if there were, I guarantee you they'd be scrolling across our screens every day. Guarantee it. But they're not. because they would have to explain these names. Because I guarantee you there would be people going, ooh, okay, write down these names, and write down these names, and write down these names. Now let's go find their families to see if they're real. I bet you anything that's the reason why they're not putting the names. Oh, it's HIPAA violations. Bullshit. Because if these people cared so much about their family members, they would give permission to have those names scrolled across the screen, because we want people to be truly educated that this is real. We know apparently COVID is real. I'm not a virologist, so I just got to trust them that this is a real thing as far as killing all these people and shit. But again, if it was my relative, I'd be like, hey, you have my, and I was taking it so seriously as these fucking liberals are, I'd be like, hey, you can use my uncle's name because I want people to make sure that they take this shit seriously. But again, where are the names? Where are the families of these people? Why aren't the news agencies interviewing every single one of these families? Because again, they can't provide those names. They know they can't. So that's the reason why they're not doing it. They're not interviewing anybody. They're interviewing people that they've convinced that they might have died from COVID. Yeah. Okay, this one family here. Okay, now what about the other 300 that you said? Where are they? The other 3,000 from the city of El Paso. Where are they? Or whatever the number is from El Paso right now. And even then, were they legal citizens, or were they people that just came here? I want to know that too. Because why are you counting these fucking illegals that were unvaccinated for a whole bunch of shit that came here? Can't leave. Sealed tight. What does sealed tight mean? That somebody's going to come and put a lock on my fucking door? That they're going to put a lock on my fucking gate to where in my garage that I can't pull out? Y'all really, I mean, seriously, y'all think it won't happen here? Y'all think it won't? Maybe not because it's Texas, maybe that. But then again, that piece of shit Judge Salmondico, he may try that shit again. He may try this move. Well, I'm going to shut everything down, and I'm going to seal people up, and I'm going to start having cops arresting people. For freedom. You're going to arrest because of deaths. Yeah, but that doesn't, your fucking fear doesn't trump the Constitution. I'm telling you, man, because I guarantee you a lot of Americans aren't going to go for this. So what's going to happen is they're going to end up having the United Nations try to enforce this shit. How much you want to bet?
That's 900,000 residents who can't leave their area, even for work.
Even in jail, you're allowed to leave to work. You can go to the basement and make the license plates. That even happens in jail. Please tell me again what's in... Oh, watch the liberals excuse this away. No, it's not really a prison colony. Yes, you're not allowed to leave, talk to your friends, go out. You're not allowed to work. You're not allowed to meet in any large gatherings, small gatherings. You're not even allowed to leave your house. Watch liberal totalitarians explain it away. Why? Because they're totalitarians. They love it. They're not explaining it away. They endorse it. They just know you're uncomfortable with it, so they do a euphemisms, a verbal dance. Australia is a prison colony. Please tell me I'm wrong. Please tell me how any of what I just said is wrong. What is different than a prison colony? The difference is it's worse in Australia. You're allowed to leave to work to go make your license plates in a prison colony, not in Australia. Oh, it gets worse. Check out part 2 of this. More on Sydney. Check this out.
It isn't human nature to engage in conversation with others, to be friendly. Unfortunately, this is not the time to do that. So even if you run into your next door neighbour in the shopping centre, in the Coles, whilst you're at Coles or Woolworths or Aldi or any other grocery shop, don't start up a conversation. Now is the time for minimising your interactions with others.
Don't start up a conversation, so we're not even social distancing anymore. Wow. So the vaccine didn't work, apparently. Apparently the vaccine didn't fucking work. And see, here's the thing. You know how to say, oh, it's a Delta variant. Then it's going to be the Epsilon variant. Then it's going to be the Gamma variant. They're just going to keep doing this shit. Y'all are fucking retarded. Y'all are fucking retarded. They're just going to keep making shit up so they can keep doing this. And I guarantee you, What's going to happen is they're going to force themselves to try and stay in power. Well, we obviously can't have an election because even though mail-in ballots and all that stuff are supposed to be, you know, supposedly secure and all that shit and everything. Yeah, they already know. They already know this is the reason why they're doing this shit. They already know. Well, fuck, man. If the Texas and everybody starts passing these laws where people actually have to show ID and things like that, we're not going to win. So we're going to have to make more shit up to make these people even more scared. I guarantee you, for one, before they start it here in the United States, I guarantee you what's going to happen. They're going to end up trying to, the FBI, who's in the pocket of these Democratic politicians, they're going to go around and start arresting politicians like Senator Ted Cruz and everything. I guarantee you that's what's going to happen. I guarantee it. They're going to go around and start arresting their competition, the people who are on the opposite side of the aisle. They're going to start arresting all of these people. I wouldn't be surprised if they show up at my door by the time this happens. We're going to get these people off the street. We're going to arrest them because, you know, they're conspiracy theorists. I guarantee you anything, that's probably what's going to happen. That they're going to end up trying to come and arrest all of us before they implement this shit. How much you want to bet? Y'all think I'm a conspiracy theorist, but you know, look, what's funny is, look at what's happening in Australia. Huh? If I'm such a conspiracy theorist, where we said back in 2020 of them doing this shit, just the basics of what they did in 2020, and we were like, nope, it's going to get to this degree. I remember talking about this, did I not? And people were like, oh, you're being a conspiracy theorist. That would never happen. That would never happen. It would never happen? Then what's happening in Australia right now? Australia is not China. Australia is not North Korea. Australia is Australia. It's still like basically a Western valued, you know, society. And they're all of a sudden being North Korea? And you're going to say that it's not going to happen here in the United States? For one, y'all said something like this would never happen. Well, there it is. Y'all, to us, when we were saying, you know, we're ready to fight because it's going to get like this. Oh, it would never get like that. It would never get like... There you go. There's your evidence right there. Oh, but you don't think it's going to happen here in the United States? Okay. Again, as I said, Australia is not North Korea. But it's happening. Fucking prison camp. But somehow or another... I mean, she's not wearing a mask right now. Wearing a mask isn't a guarantee. Well, bitch, you're doing an interview right now, not wearing a mask. Kind of a fucking hypocrite, don't you think?
Even if you've got a mask, do not think that affords total protection.
But you're standing there without a mask.
We want to be absolutely sure that as we go about our daily lives, we do not come into contact with anyone else that would pose a risk.
Anyone else. With any... Oh my God. This is beyond insane that this is real. This is beyond insane. And y'all don't think that it'll happen, that it'll happen here? Oh, no. It'll be Revolutionary War. If that... telling you, it will be outright war if they fucking try to pull this shit here.
You believe this? Again, prison colony, you can leave to go to work and make your license, but you're also allowed to talk to other prisoners. Not in Australia. In Australia, as this woman clearly just states, don't even talk to anyone. Even when you have your face diaper on, you're not even allowed to talk to anyone. Australia is now worse than a prison colony.
You just heard the Dan Bond.
This is sick, folks. This is beyond sick. I know I should have broken this video up into two parts, but I was just horrified when I saw that video, the one that the Dan Bongino one. I was horrified when I saw that. It just baffles the mind that this is real. Well, it's not the United States. It's Australia. Supposed to be, you know, oh, that's not a knife. This is a knife. Supposed to be basically the Texas of a country. And they're this weak now? Oh, we already know that the FBI. That's why I said, fuck the FBI. They're a bunch of fucking Nazis too. Yeah, fuck the FBI. I'm telling you guys, this is coming. They're going to start arresting their political competition, Senator Ted Cruz and any other conservative. I guarantee you, with Biden in office right now, they're going to start arresting people. Guarantee it. And I pretty much am damn sure they're going to come after me. I'm pretty damn sure of it. But watch, you fucking dumbasses. And I already know what you liberals are going to do. You're going to go, well, it's happened to them. You know, it couldn't happen to a better person. It's happening to them. Oh, but you don't think it's going to happen to you too. The fact that it's already happening in Australia, we need to take this as a sign and already start. We need to start. What's happening in Australia, this should be the sign that says, that's it, fuck this, we're done. We're done. As I said, it's not North Korea, it's not China, it's not Cuba. No, this is a Western country, Australia. And they're doing this, it's going to happen here. It's going to fucking happen here. I wouldn't be surprised if it happens in France next. I wouldn't be surprised. But anyway, good luck with our lives, everybody, because shit's coming. And for all you dumbasses that think we're conspiracy theorists and everything else, you know what? It's going to happen to you too. How dumb are you? You really think they're going to keep you, once they don't need you blind rats anymore, that they're not going to get rid of you too? How fucking dumb could you be? They're just going to wait until they get rid of us first. Then they're going to come after you. Y'all could call me a conspiracy theorist all you fucking want. Explain Australia then if I'm a conspiracy theorist. Explain it. But you're not going to explain it because you know damn well what I'm saying is true. It's coming. You know it. But you don't care that it's coming because, again, well, they're going to go after you conservatives first. They'll leave us alone. I'll tell you right now, that will be open war. You think that we're going to go down without a fight? Yeah, you got another thing coming.